Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos here. Today's deck that I have for you is Northern Realms. The leader ability is Inspired Zeal. Now this deck that I've put together, I've done so out of a viewer's request. They asked if I could build a deck around the leader ability, Inspired Zeal, and make it one that can combat the current meta. This is my best attempt of doing that with this kind of a deck. It is a deck which kind of revolves around Vissegerd here. You guys know my style. I like to keep the decks fresh, different and interesting. So I've done that this time around with Vissegerd. And he works quite well in this deck. You'd be surprised. We'll get some very good value out of this card. So the effect is gain charges equal to the amount of boosted allied units. Order is damage an enemy unit by 1. So at the start, he has 1 charge. But depending how many boosted units are on the board, when we deploy him, he'll gain more charges equal to that amount. So basically this deck has an emphasis around boosting our own units to make sure Vissegerd is set up very well. But enough of that, we're going to get into the deck now. I'm going to go ahead and explain how to play it. So as I outlined, it is Inspired Zeal, guys. Boost an allied Northern Realms unit by 2. Remember, it's got to be Northern Realms unit, can't be any unit. And give it Zeal. We got 3 charges. I will note that this is a devotion deck, so we have no neutral cards in here, but we're going to get a lot of value out of that devotion style that we play, as you'll see now. Crystal Skull is the stratagem. You can go ahead and give Crystal Skull to a card such as Anna here, the Temerian Drummers, possibly a Royal Guard if you like. Also the Triedman Infantry, they're pretty good to give Crystal Skull to in the first if we're going first. So we do have Amphibious Assault in this deck. This is an Echo card. We get to use it twice in a match. Play an Northern Realms unit from your deck with a provision cost of 9 or less. So this will not get us a card that's higher than 9. Therefore, meaning cards such as Viraxis, Foltest, the Prince we have here, and also Queen Adalia. If you get those cards in your hand, make sure to keep them in your hand. Don't put them back in the deck, I'd recommend. So Viraxis is nice here, guys, because on Devotion, he'll be able to transform into Viraxis King. He transforms as the rounds go on anyway, right? But Viraxis King is a pretty solid card. It's got Veil, so 6-point unit. Whenever you play a soldier, it'll be boosting it by 1. But ultimately, the thing we're using Viraxis King for is its order ability, reset an allied Northern Realms unit's order ability and give it Zeal. So what are our targets for Viraxis? So when we look at cards such as the Prince here, he's got the order ability to damage by 4, or Inspired if his if his power is higher than his base power, you can duel a unit. So you can imagine you can use the Prince here to kill an opponent initially. You can play your leader ability onto the Prince, use it up, and they can just be sitting there on the board. And then you can catch your opponent off guard by playing Viraxis back onto the Prince and get a second run of his order ability. You can also go ahead and do it with Seltkirk as well. In our deck, same thing, re-enable the order ability after it's been used. You can also go ahead and use it on Margarita too, guys, as a backup. Keep that in mind. Or a number of other units that have order abilities, such as the Royal Guard here, Kerak Marine. There's a number that we have here, okay? So as Viraxis transforms, it's kind of common sense that we want to use him in the final round when we're playing a match, but he's not too bad to use in this version 2 Outcast. He'll still do the same thing, reset an order ability, although he doesn't have Veil here, and you won't be getting the extra boost of 1. So preferably the way you want to play Viraxis is play one of your dueling units that I showed you, Seltkirk or Prince, and then go ahead and play him on the melee row for Zeal. I think that's probably the best way to go ahead and play him. So formation, if played on the melee row, gain Zeal. If played on the range row, boosts off by 1. I recommend playing melee though. So think of this as a card towards the end of the match. So we've got King Foltest here, guys. Very strong card. Its power did get dropped to 5, but trust me, it's very deadly still to use. So the first time a bronze unit on your side of the battlefield is boosted each turn, spawn a base copy of it at the bottom of your deck. Devotion, that's what we are. Also boost the spawn copy by 1. So he's going to be boosting by 1. the unit to the right, and then spawning a unit to the board, which is the way we're working him. It's going to have an extra power to it. So the combination with Foltest is we have the Dunn Banner units. So always make sure these are a pair that we have in the deck. They draw each other out. So make sure you have one copy in your deck and the other one to play with Foltest. So you're going to put this next to Foltest. Foltest will boost it up to a 4-powered unit. And then he'll spawn a copy at the bottom of our deck. And the spawn copy will be a 4-powered unit that gets thinned out onto the field. So you can imagine the kind of tempo we can create with that kind of a play. What I'd recommend, guys, is we're playing Foltest a bit different here than what you usually see. Say if we go ahead and win the first round using cards such as Anna, the Tridman infantry units, the drummers, using those engines to win the first. It's very nice to keep our defender here, Foltest, and Dunn Banner in your hand, just handy for the next round, because you can go ahead and bleed your opponent that way because of the amounts of points we're gonna generate. So yeah, look to use Foltest in the second round behind defender onto the Dunn Banners, okay? And then you got the luxury of passing when you want, and you're getting so much points generated, passive points, okay? Prince, use him as needed. I explained he's a dueling unit. We have Seltkirk and Prince, so I guess if you have to commit some removal to the first round, choose either one. Queen Adalia, spawn and play a base copy of a Bronze Northern Realms unit from your hand. Okay, so think of this card, it's kind of got a similar mechanic to Corinthia from the monsters. It also will give that unit a shield, so it gets a bit of protection too, right? So with Adalia, I would say she's a great first round card, and you kind of want to target the Tridman infantry or the drummer with her. But a very nice combo in the first round is to have Anna down. When her power is higher than her base power, she'll boost adjacent units. So if you can have a Tridman infantry on her right and left side, whenever she boosts, she'll be triggering 2 points of damage off the infantry units. So to help set up the 2 infantry units, you could go ahead and play Adalia to get one of them next to her, and then play the other from hand, for example. Selkirk's been explained, he's to be played on the melee road, just remember that. So with Vissegerd, guys, obviously we need a lot of units boosted up if we'd like to get the most value out of him. So it kind of makes, the reason why I've put Foltest in with the defender and the Dunn Banners, that style is, as I explained, because we're a devotion deck, Foltest will also be boosting the spawn copy by 1 that gets thinned out. So then I think it's best to play Vissegerd, to be honest, with Foltest. Because of the boosting that's going to be happening and the spawned units getting boosted, you're going to have a lot of chance to get some good value. So probably use Vissegerd with Foltest at that time. If not, you know, you've got some other backups. We've got the Temerian Drummers, we've got Anna. There's a lot of boosting, so you can get other moments too, but it's probably the most safest at that time. John Natalis, this is just to get access to a warfare card. Pretty much ensures we get Amphibious Assault, gives us a bit of thinning. Margarita, Zeal, this is an order, remember, so sometimes if you want to hold on to it, you can. If you think your opponent has no removal, don't just use it like that or waste it. Hold on to it, it's an order ability, you can keep it there. This funny individual here, we have him to purify adjacent units, which works excellent for us considering the number of engines that we're relying on. So as I explained, having Anna down, Temerian Drummers next to her, Tridman infantry units next to her, we want to keep them going and have them not stopped, right? So sometimes if you're versing a deck like Nilfgaard, you can get pretty locked up, a lot of poisons coming your way. We can get excellent double purify value out of this card here. Knighthood, pretty cool card if you ask me, one that I don't see played really at all. Split 6 boost randomly between all units on an allied row. Now here's a little trick you can do with this card, right? It's going to boost between all units on an allied row. Split 6 boost randomly. All units on an allied row. So what you can do is, if you've got 1 Tridman infantry down on a row, you can select that row with that card, and basically it allows you to do 6 points of damage because of this card's condition. Whenever this unit receives a boost, damage a random enemy unit by 1. So not only, if you play it like that, not only will you be doing 6 boost, you'll be also eliciting 6 damage. So this card gets a lot of good value with the Triedman Infantry. Also, this card can help you set up the condition for Vissegerd because we need as many boosted units as possible, right? So it's just a bit of consistency there. So basically, play this when you're about to play Vissegerd, or try to keep your row not too stacked. Say if you've got 2 Triedman units next to Anna, then go ahead and play Knighthood to increase the chances of hitting the Triedman Infantry. 1 boiling oil for removal. Remember that it purifies on death blow. 2 Temerian Drummers. These guys can trigger the Triedman Infantry as well, don't forget that. Temple Guard just to help with the emphasis of having as many boosted units as possible. We get to boost 3 adjacent allied units by 1. So if some units are damaged or just have their regular base power, we can have them boosted in that sense. 2 Royal Guards and 2 Carrick Marines. They'll be boosting pretty well though because we are Devotion, as I explained. Boost an allied unit by 4 because we're Devotion. Alright guys, that is the deck guide. Really hope you're going to enjoy the following matches. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Appreciate the support as always. Yeah, Kasari, we can do 1v1 after this. That's cool.
No, damn it!
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
It's conditioning from now playing Gizras.
Time to face our fears.
Looks like they're setting up there. Maybe we lock.
What can I do for you?
So Lippy's starting to come back, is it?
Don't you pester me. Let's not get in the
Gonna
way
try
of the act.
weird deck as always. Yeah, no worries, all good. Elzur is ideal on melee. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, let's try to do this again.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
I usually like to set up Anna with armor and boost from this. Gives a bit of protection. It's probably got removal for this. He just played one.
Warriors on the shore, bows raised! Fill our hearts with wrath!
Yeah, they're getting away a bit here. Probably our pass point. Do want to find Foltest now. That's good. Anna's good with the infantry. Nah, we didn't get it. Sorayas.
Just be careful there.
So what's AA for then? Maybe defender.
Find your word, and who you address, and
Pain.
how you address them.
One word to describe your feelings at this time. Pain. Passes. I believe this gives me the most points. Yeah. Lucky we had AA. So still looking for Foltest. So will they play like Heat Wave and Curse of Corruption? Are they playing like that? I wonder. Oh, nice, we got it. We did get it, people. Oh, good, good. Pretty strong hand. So boosting here. What do I need him for? I could use him to get this actually. Oh no. Oh, what? That can't be right. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Come on. Come on, dude. Out of all the times. Pain part 2. Oh, man. You reckon just throw one out there? Maybe we use it as bait. Where should I play it then? I guess it doesn't really matter where I'm playing this.
Aye, aye, sir.
They don't commit his removal to it.
Orio's been chosen.
Fair enough.
God speak to him.
Finally.
Didn't I have 2 points extra value like that? Yeah, so they're thinking ahead of Raxus, that's why they're doing that. What's AA getting us here? Drummer? Maybe drummer. Let's put this down first.
Onward! Attack!
Alert! To arms!
Stunning blow for that.
Temeria has yet to speak its last. Time is a waste of time for one like me.
Heat waves that. Interesting. Maybe we use one leader on Anna here. So then it's going to be 1-2 leaders left, and we can Zeal that. Snowdrop.
I like you whether you like us or not.
Interesting. What have they used? Should we go that now? We could keep boosting, hey. Yeah, that's good. So second last, yeah, it's good that we killed that. Vissegerd will be second last. And we've got a number of units that are boosted, so not bad.
Looky here.
So I'll go this here now.
To arms!
Yeah, nice.
Berets!
Just one more.
Well, actually, I still got the leader for this. Let's go like this.
Rome, Crown, all Karak is ours.
Yeah, that's nice. Yep, and leader will be left for Vissegerd. And Vraxis will boost him by 1, because he's a soldier.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
That's a lot of points, eh? Okay, here it comes. How many charges we got?
We'll never lay down our arms.
What do we got? 6 points of damage, guys. We'll take it. Lovely. Yes. Hell yeah. That's what's up.
You will not regret this, good sir.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Terra Nova gives them so much value with the copying, doesn't it? Basically choose whatever unit they want.
I despise Dimeritium.
Okay, so we'll give some protection to Anna. Maybe put a drummer next to her too. 3 points of boost per turn. Then we could even go for the Triedman infantry. So 3 points of boost, 1 point of damage.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
Left, right, left, right.
Her grace will not be pleased.
It's a very good counter they have to our strategy here. They can just put that in between our units to disrupt the boosting. I'll still play it now. So I put it here? Maybe here.
To arms!
Yeah, Jay, looks like most people are. A few that I've versed anyway. What have you been playing lately? We're looking okay for points. Oh, you ran into it twice yourself? Yeah. Yeah, this meta, I've been seeing a bit of everything, to be honest. It's a mixed bag, which is good in some sense. Maybe it helps people not to get too bored of the game.
I wrote the book on that spell. Literally.
You know, boosting this, it's gonna trigger it, but that's making it super tall. So maybe we don't want to risk that. I always put it here. Still keeps us ahead.
Crap move.
Okay.
Just a peek. That is all I
Yep. Mm-hmm.
On guard! A duel! To a duel I challenge thee!
So it's trying to damage this down so it doesn't have the inspired ability. Triss.
One wart.
If the king demands a head, I'll give it.
Wow, it goes leader as well. So that's pretty good to get leader out, I guess. Nice.
Left, right, left, right.
Gone up by 3. We are also going up by 3. It's probably our pass point, isn't it? We got leader out of them. Got a few good cards. They still got Braithens. Portal, maybe, if they're playing like that. Yeah, it passes. So we're going to the long round, guys.
Fall overboard and have
We do have the condition for Foltest and that combination we're looking for. Foltest with the Dunn Banners. AA can get us Defender. That's going to give us a lot of boosting for Vissegerd. So it's really nice to play Vissegerd when we're playing Foltest. Don't really know if they're running locks. I think we would have seen locks if they were. That's pretty good. Pretty decent hand. Vissegerd's in deck. That's what we're missing. Oh, no way. That's so good, guys. We just pulled Defender, so we don't need to use AA on Defender. It's pretty lucky. We can use it on Vissegerd. This will be interesting. Okay. Remember, they've already used their leader, which does give them a lot of value triggering assimilate units. And, you know, potentially pulling something good from us too.
Suffering ennobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
As we'll go like this.
Onward! Attack!
Aye, aye, sir. Finally.
Alright.
Log them into submission.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about before. They counter some of our synergies like this, don't they? We can still trigger it with the drummers though, can't we? According to this description. From your hand to give it a shield. So one drummer down here and maybe a drummer up here for the infantry. We'll give the shield down here. And we'll keep with a boosting theme for Vissegerd. Nice. They could keep countering that with spies, can't they?
Great victories require great sacrifice.
Yeah, that's true, JA. That's why you gotta read the fine descriptions. You know? That's how we work around that stuff. Hopefully Triedman infantry can like ping that a bit. Don't really have a purify to get through. I guess it'll be Vissegerd doing some work there. But we're getting points, whatever it is. We are getting points. Foltest doing his thing. I should be careful playing this though melee, because drummer will be triggering this for Foltest first then. So maybe we're waiting on that. Maybe it's going to be Vissegerd early, guys. He's still gonna have 8 points damage charge though, which is pretty good. So yep, we'll go like this. Give him 1 charge. There we go. Foltest carrying us home.
Alert! To arms!
So we got a full row now there. We don't have to worry about letting Foltest spawn one of those units first.
Come snap your spout at me. I'm nothing.
Ah man, that's a bit annoying. If we play Viraxis melee, he's got Zeal, and we've got 1 charge for Selkirk as well. Anyway, we've got to play these out in this fashion because of our hand. Wow, that's a lot of points too, Braithens.
Your name, young man, should be cursed into an urchin.
Damn.
A shame I have you.
Wow, what a point swing. This is when you just need Yerden. Should be Viraxis first.
We will not delay the coronation. The sooner the better.
They really messed with our setup, eh? They did well. So I don't think we're using Selkirk's order. There's no use when there's got a shield. Wow. Second time they've pulled Vissegerd on me. That's just what happened last time, Jay. They used bribery on Vissegerd. It's crazy.
Stand and fight, cowards!
What happens if I do this? Just gives it 1 charge.
Crap move.
Seven points of damage. Wow. Very good bribery for them. Looks like it's a Yerden meta. Yeah, exactly. Damn, just by a few points. Ah, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a little break. It's not intended as an insult. Please don't take it that way. Turnover generally played last. I guess it depends what they're using it on, you know. Side dive seems like an assimilate engine. Yeah. Either way, depending on what you've copied, I guess. Maybe without Foltest. Avoid aggressive bleed. So you reckon don't play Foltest in this deck? Or play him different?
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
No offense. Cool. Yeah, you know, when I saw you open up with Scenario, I was like, I got him. And then when I played Foltest, you paused. I was like, I think they're trying to pass here now. They've reconsidered. And I was like, should I play Foltest or not? Because I knew you could have passed on 7 still. Yeah, you did good. Shall we... Wait, do we need Anna here? Why not? Right.
To arms!
Valyria and Rivia!
This bleeding's annoying. Necrep gonna be a pain, yeah. Bleeding in general's a pain. Looks like a cool deck. I'd much rather beat meta zombies. Yeah, thanks for that, appreciate it. Not sure if you know, but I am on YouTube and I'm usually posting, you know, off meta decks. I do a lot of deck building. Oh, so it's not boosting adjacent now. Maybe if I go for Knighthood. It's a bit of a stretch though, isn't it?
Dark clouds gather over Temerian.
Let's take a bet. Hey Horizon Sword, how are you, my friend? All is well when you guys are around. We have a Northern Realms deck today. Thank you, appreciate that.
There is no other way.
Happy to know you enjoy it. Man, that's a... Guys, we haven't been able to escape this bleeding. He's given us five times bleeding now. That's too much to handle. It's probably the pass. At least we got Deadluff out of them. Yeah guys, so today's deck revolves pretty much around Vissegerd. Looking to have as many boosted units as possible on the board. Then we're going to slam him down. 1 leader charges for him, and the other 2 are for the dueling units that we got. That's one of them there. This is a pretty mad hand. If they pass, it's going to be a bit weird. Okay. Yes. Bit of a weak play to open up that way, isn't it? Maybe we go ahead.
A coat of arms is nothing you choose.
Let's make him go card
Dare
down.
not mock mine.
Yep.
Presto's burning!
Pretty sure they got no idea what's coming until now. Maybe they weren't expecting this from us. Because this is typically a play you see in the first round. But hey, you know, I got my tricks to throw these people off. We do things different around here. Puts us in a pretty strong position if he can't get through defender. Just chuck down the Dunn Banner now. And this works like great with Vissegerd because we're devotion deck, so they're going to be boosted by 1 every copy coming out. Sets him up perfect. Doesn't know what to do now. We expected that. Card advantage is nice. Yeah, Trideman's very good to have here. That moment when vampires are bad at bleeding. Rex is going to be a save with his veil. Oh yeah, that's true. Most definitely, hey. So maybe we start off. Should be a Dahlia into this. Here we go, Drummer.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
Again and again and again.
Maybe for lock, yeah. We got Seltkirk for the heavy duty stuff too. He should be good to do the job as well. You reckon they're gonna Corinth here? Wait, can they still do that? What provision cost is Unseen Elder? Because they can only do 10 from now with Corinth here. Oh, okay, sweet. 12? He is, isn't he? He's pretty powerful, he'd be 12. Guys, we've got a deadly consume on the board. We must be careful here. It's gonna be this one now.
Try them!
Help? Haven't seen that for a while. Bleeding, hey? No problem. Let's go with the double boost. Nothing to consume. Yeah, I think we'd think so, hey. We can boost up the drummer with our unit down here. It's not the end of the world. 5 for 9? Yeah. I just feel like Playing the vampires and bleeding feels a bit weird sometimes, like the timing of it. Ooh. So if he throws down Unseen Elder, maybe we go Viraxis then. Could he have... If he had damage, he would have used it by now, right? Use the Parasite. We don't really have anything big to target for Selkirk right now. Roast stacking. I don't know if I should be roast stacking, should I? Let's go this.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's go this while we can.
Fine.
Is it Oriana? Now? Yeah. That's a lot of bleeding. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. That's a problem. Yeah, well, you know, with the Triedman, he's bleeding damage, but he's also getting boosted there, so... yes, Kusari, you called it AA for the lock, right?
Must be secure.
Whoa, that... Man, that was OP, honestly. Did you guys see that effect? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I don't know about you guys, but that looked pretty freaking strong. Oh my goodness.
If I live to see it.
That's pretty nuts, man. He puked blood. Yeah. Maybe some other bits came out too, the way he went. Far out. Trying to kill this off.
Warriors on the shore! Bows raised!
Yeah, it's not going to be big here. It's just the bleeding really messed with that. Kind of screwed us up. We did have good boosts. But yeah, the bleeding that triggered from Unseen Elder was just too much, you know? It's gonna make someone faint, that much blood. Yeah, who knows? I got no idea. Maybe they just like playing that. It's probably gonna be Viraxis now.
Now, all at court shall pledge their allegiance.
5. So Vissegerd will get boosted by 1. Lucky we got these two going off down here still, you know. But Vissegerd will get boosted by 1 from Viraxis now when we play him. And then we just use leader onto it. Oh, Gale, right. Wow, okay.
Sintra will rise from the ashes.
Hey, we finally got it. Yes. Yeah.